All right, let's get into it. So, this is Naruto. This is what if Naruto was was part hollow, and yeah. so, so my bad. I really don't know how long it's been since I last uploaded, but yeah, just my fault. I didn't even like know what to do or anything, and I was like thinking of like stuff y'all would like or whatever, but I don't know. I'm gonna just do this. Yeah, it's whatever. So in Bleach Ichigo, he gets his like he's born with his hollow powers, but they're mainly like awakened from Rukia when she gave him the Shinigami powers or whatever. So I'm gonna just say like when Kurama was placed into Naruto whatever by Minato, then his powers awakened. So here let's get into it. This is gonna start out like in the beginning of the series. Like he just painted the Hokage's faces, and he's running away from the ninjas who are chasing him. As he's running, he's not paying attention. From the front of him, and he runs into these boys, and they all fall down. One boy says, "What's the matter with you, you demon? You should really kick your ass, Naruto." Naruto says sorry and tries to run past them as he's trying to get away from the ninjas. But they grab him and they throw him to the ground and says, "We're gonna teach you a lesson, you damn demon." Naruto says he's sorry and he tries to run away from them again. But this time one of the kids grabs him from behind and doesn't let go while the other kid is getting ready to punch Naruto. And they start the other kid he starts pounding Naruto in the gut. And at this like Naruto he starts to cough and spit up blood. You say, "Yeah, you demon. How do you like that? That's for bumping into us. And this is for existing in the first place." The kid starts to barrage Naruto with punches to the face. And as he's doing this, Naruto starts to lose consciousness. And he's losing consciousness and he hears a voice, which is, the inner hollow in him. And what the hollow in him is saying, he's telling them that he can help him and make him stronger. But like Naruto does even like he asks himself, why do they hate me so much? What did I do wrong to them? And the Hollow responds, well, it's because you're different. As Naruto gets this answer, Naruto passes out. The kids begin to feel an immense pressure take over Naruto, and they back away. Naruto begins to scream as the hollow part of him is taking over, and the kids notice that some sort of mask is getting formed into his face. No matter of fact, they start to really notice, like, as they're looking, like his whole face is changing. They're all standing still, just wondering what's about to happen. But one of the kids breaks out of Naruto's pressure, and they're like, "We're not scared of you, you stupid demon." As he passes out, he begins to feel an immense pressure, and they all back away from Naruto. And Naruto begins to scream as the inner hollow part of him is taking over. And the kids notice that some sort of mask is getting formed onto his face. As a matter of fact, while they're looking, they notice that his whole face was changing. The kids, they're just standing there, terrified. But one of the kids break out from the pressure and say, "Well, we're not scared of you, you stupid demon, right, guys?" They're all like, "Yeah," and they start to rush Naruto. But before they can even get close to him, Naruto disappears and is behind one of the boys, and he grabs one of their heads and smashes it into the ground. He keeps smashing and smashing and smashing until the boy passes out. And the only thing his friends could do was watch his friend get beat up. They were terrified. They begin to step back, and they just trip over nothing. They're so scared, they're shivering. As Naruto gets done smashing the boy's face into the ground, he takes a look at his friends and smiles. He begins to walk over to the boys. And as he's doing this, he passes out. His body couldn't really handle the hollow. But the kids, they're stunned at they can't believe what just happened. So they decide to run away. They grab their friend and they dip. They're scared. And the kids, they go away, and right now the two ninjas that were chasing after Naruto looking for him, they see Naruto passed out on the ground. They carry him to the Hokage's office, and they all Naruto, he just starts to wake up, regain consciousness. The Hokage sees Naruto waking up, and he says, "Naruto, so you're gonna tell us what happened?" Naruto responds, "Yeah." The he's looking around the room, and he sees like he sees all their parents, and the kids, and the two ninjas. He says, "Yeah, I was running away, and I ended up bumping into them." Like, he just gives them the rundown, and the Hokage says, "Well, that doesn't really make sense, because out of everyone, you're the only one who's like, he's not injured at all, and the kids are beat up so badly, and you're just, so that's a lie. So you're starting fights, you're painting the Hokage's faces, and you're just what just he just yeah he just sighs. He says you can't be doing this. You're just lying." And one of the parents says he's just a demon, and he thinks he can do whatever he wants. And Naruto's like, "I'm not lying. I really didn't do that." They're like, "Shut up, you stupid demon." Naruto starts to tear up, and he runs out the room. As he's running out of the thing, everyone's whispering about how they should handle Naruto, and how they're just looking at him with spite. They just can't. They hate him so much. Well, later that night, all the villagers, they come up with a plan to just, they throw Naruto out. They're planning to throw Naruto out the village. So they all go to Naruto's house, and Naruto hears this, and like, yeah, he's there, and he wakes up from him sleeping, and he sees all the villagers at his house, inside of his house and stuff. He wakes up and asks them, what are they all doing? One of them smiles. Well, what we're doing is that we're throwing you out the village, you stupid demon. I'm so sorry for that. Yo, I should turn off my notifications next time I do this. But where was I at? Oh yeah, well, you're getting thrown out the village. He says, why? He said, you probably should have thought about that before you beat up our kids, you stupid demon prick. And they pick him up, and they throw him out the village, and they say never to come back, or also they'll kill him. And Naruto, he runs off from this. He's just crying. He's just a kid, and yeah, the villagers just go back. Well, that's the end. You feel me? Hope you liked it. Yeah, cool. I guess you can subscribe or like if you want to. I don't know. Don't care. Cool. Hope you guys liked it. That's it. Um. Oh, I have a Discord. I don't know if like. It doesn't matter. Whatever. Peace out.